2 weeks ago, you were willing to do all the dirty work in order to get playing time. Do you feel like that's beginning to pay off for you? It seems how you're going to start Saturday.
Yes, sir. Lately I have been doing a lot of dirty work. Like this past game, I did way more blocking than I did route running, And like I said before, that's something I need to work on, and that's something I have been working on. And I proved that I can do that in this past game and in the previous games before. So that's something. The dirty work has been getting done. I think I've been successful at it.
Coach Sweeney said you've been the most physical tight end since day one among that group. Is that something you take a lot of pride in, and how important is it for this offense to have that physical presence at your position?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel like I have been really physical, and I feel like we all have been physical. But in the coaches' eyes, they see that I have been more physical. And I remember when Dwayne Allen was here, I always go back to him. They were very successful with the running game and passing game because they had a tight end like him who could block. I'm trying to come along and be just as good as him or do better. The physicality part about it is really important. So that's something we all been working on and getting better at, and that's one of the main things I want to become great at.
You talk about the blocking. How anxious are you about being more integrated into the passing game and getting a chance to maybe get out there in more routes and catch some balls?
Oh yeah, but right now, the main focus is the blocking. Because once they see that you can block, and help with the passing game, they'll put you out there and let you run routes. That's going to come along, I believe, this week. The route running, I'll be doing a lot of blocking as well too.
It seemed like a long time ago that you were working out a running back.
Oh yeah, last time I played running back, I think it was in spring, maybe. But they still want to put me back there. I'm willing to do that too. But now I'm trying to perfect my craft at tight end.
They need a goal line back.
Yeah, it's whatever, man.
We heard during fall camp that the tight ends were going to be more of a red zone threat, maybe about a wide receiver. Problems in the red zone so far. Do you think we might see some of that going forward now?
Well, we getting started with practice this week. We're going to see, they install new things every week. So, who knows? I believe so. We'll see what they're going to install this week. Whatever they do.
Has it surprised you that you haven't really seen that yet, considering the red zone problems?
Nothing they does. It hasn't surprised me at all, because I trust them with everything they do. They're smart coaches. They're at Clemson, so everything they do is very trustworthy. So, they haven't hit me by surprise with anything they haven't done or have done.
What do you think somebody with your size, athletic nature can do down in the red zone? What kind of target would you be?
I can go up for jump balls. I can run the ball in the red zone. I can block. Multiple things. Versatile things I can do. I believe I can do anything.
Yeah, have you heard from many of the former Clemson tight ends, Ford or Allen, any of those guys?
I talked to Brandon Ford not too long ago. We just caught up on a couple of things. We didn't talk too much about football, and I haven't talked to Dwayne Allen. It's been months since I talked to him, but I'm pretty sure I'll catch up with new guys soon.
From talking to Jordan and Stan before, it seems like that's kind of the theme. That's the goal, is to continue that tradition of recent successful tight ends. Would you be in the same boat there?
I believe so.
I think it was before Sean's second series, maybe it was his third. He's kind of standing over there to himself, and you walk up the sideline and go up to him and talk to him. What was your message to him in that situation?
I tell him, I say the same thing every time. I always reiterate. I just like, whenever you get in there, just stay poised, stay calm, and be who you are. Because he's a great quarterback. He's very smart as well. And I just always tell him, just stay focused. Don't let anything distract you. You know what to do. You know what the coaches have coached you to do. And just go in there, execute, be the best you can be. I always tell those type of things.
What's been your opinion of him so far, how he's handled all this?
Well, I tell him every day. I told him yesterday. I told him that he's been handling every situation well. I never seen a guy as calm as him, as poised as him, that can handle big situations. And to see him to go out there and play against Florida State on the big screen, on ABC, #1 team in the country, he handled it pretty well, almost like a professional. He has a lot of potential. He's good now, but he has the potential to be very great, one of the best to ever come through.